Okay, so here we are. We came to Bryce Canyon because we were going to ride the Mexican Hat and Highway 12, which are two of the most beautiful roads in Utah. But unfortunately, we had a little, as they say, snafu. Didn't we, Gary?
Yeah, we did.
Temperatures I can deal with, but the snow, oh my god, it is snowing brutally. Here you go, Scooter, you wanna get off? Good boy. Luckily we had this hotel room last night. We were staying here at the Best Western in Bryce Canyon, and of course most Best Western locations are pet friendly, so that worked out good for Scooter and I. It always makes a good stop for us. But the question is, do we ride in this? And I think unfortunately the answer is no, because look, the temperature is actually right at that freezing point. And it's starting to become freezing rain. Now, like I said, for this trip, I knew there was going to be some colder weathers, which is why we took a chase vehicle. But in all fairness, one of the reasons we took a chase vehicle was for Scooter, because he can't ride out in this stuff anymore. The Cushing's disease makes him just less tolerable than he used to be to the hot and the cold. Another reason we brought a truck and trailer was so I could carry multiple bikes. Yes, that's right, because I know if I did them all on my Indian, my Harley audience would be upset, and if I did them all on my Harley, my Indian audience would be upset. So I brought both bikes, that way I kind of switched between the two depending on which ride I liked. You know, I like both bikes, but I like them for different reasons. I like the Road Glide for interstate long distance banging down. When I get in the twisties and the curves, I prefer my Indian. A little bit softer, a little bit more agile. It looks like we're gonna take you all on the road still today, but we're gonna be taking it in our chase vehicle, where we can all stay warm and just enjoy the scenery. Well, you gotta admit, the snow is beautiful. Another reason we brought a chase vehicle is because I wanted to be able to carry Gary's bike, my veteran's bike, and I wanted to bring a side-by-side because we were gonna do some off-road adventures as well. So a chase vehicle and a trailer just became the answer. Let me grab Scooter and Gary and we'll show you all what our ride looks like for today. Come on, Rube, let's go. Come on, buddy. Ooh, good jump.
Jump. Oh,
good boy. Come on, I'll pick you up so your feet aren't all wet. So, real quick before I show, down in the comments below, take your guess. What kind of truck did I get to take these trips across the country? Keep in mind, I also needed a truck for the campground, so it really worked out great. What truck did I buy? Tell me in the comments below. It is a used truck. I'm not in the new status yet, but thank you to my sponsors and to all of you that support us online. I was still able to buy a pretty nice truck. I'm pretty excited about it. It's been a long time since I've had a truck, and here it is. I went with the Ford F-250, put some airbags in the back because we got a big old trailer carrying a bunch of fun. Good boy, you stay there. Inside the trailer we have got Gary's 2011 Road King with some apes on it, and my 2019 Indian Chieftain Dark Horse, and Honda Pioneer 1000. So today we are actually headed to Moab. We're gonna do a little side-by-side off-roading in Moab, and hopefully ride at least a couple roads out there to share with you too. This weather should break as we head down the mountain, but for today, y'all are getting a road trip with a truck and a trailer through still what is some of the most beautiful roads in America. I'll tell you one thing. Not saying I'm complaining having a little comfort, but I know Scooter is definitely loving having a little comfort. Let's head to Moab. Snowbanks are bigger than our truck, Gary.
that's no doubt, bro.
So I'm no stranger to riding snow. I actually have ridden snow several times, y'all. I don't know, to take some flashbacks to my tour to every Harley Davidson dealership in America. I was kind of caught up where I was forced to ride through some snow for, well, to make some charity events, raise money, and make my appointments. I want you to take a look. And that, my friends, was a dicey situation, but it was a situation worth it, because on that day that I rode through the snow, I think that day we raised several $1,000s for charity. Made it well worth it for me to risk it. Today we got freezing rain, So you got ice underneath the snow, you got more snow coming, and some pretty crazy curvy roads. I figure probably not best to risk it on the bike, but we're still gonna show it to you.
That wall's amazing, man. It's crazy.
So the temperature is climbing. We are at 39 degrees now, and it looks like the roads are actually clearing up pretty good. It's just a rain, and I'm not sure the elevation's ahead of us, but I think the idea of freezing rain may no longer be a threat. Could potentially drop the bikes and ride. The only problem I'm having is in this rain, there's really no way for me to pull my camera out or my drone out and really film it for you all. So we're almost better just to keep it kind of going the way we're going for this run. I'm torn. What do y'all think I should do? Should I be pulling out the bike and riding, or should I just keep staying in the truck? I don't know. What would you all do? Let me know down in the comments below. Oh, look at that road cuts back. Let's go look at it. You go potty, boy? All right, come on.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome, man. It's clean. This rain makes it look really pretty too, dude, 'cause it's shiny.
Oh, look at the layers on that rock. That is beautiful. And you can see, if you look way off that peak, way out there, you can see the road wrap around that just barely. It's going to cut through this. This is beautiful. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be riding a motorcycle on these edges of these with no railing. We're just on this very narrow top of a mountain, and we're twisting and winding on top of it.
Awesome. Big difference.
It's just changing from one to the next to the next. And now we're back into this snow and potential freezing rain. See, these are those road conditions you don't want to be on a motorcycle. Look at the visibility. It's almost non-existent. We're in a bad situation here, man. I'm switching it into four-wheel drive. The visibility has become non-existent. This is a high-stress situation, man. Now look at the snow on that road. It's completely covered the road. There's no way you're taking a motorcycle on that. This is crazy. Woo! Yeah, baby. All right, man, you can't tell where the road is or isn't. We need to really pay attention to what's going on here. We're just gonna stop filming. Look at this snow come across. We're 10,000 feet up. I don't know what we got ahead of us. We're gonna stop filming. We'll catch back up with you when we get out of this a little bit. We are now on the descent. We made it through. I mean, it came down so narrow, like it just fit my truck, but we made it through it. We got approximately 20 miles left on the Highway 12 route. This road has a little bit of absolutely everything. This is a must ride. We'll ride it here shortly. So we are going to close up this video for the Highway 12 in Utah. Wow. What an amazing road. So we're going to score it max possible 60 points. Road conditions, we are going to give it a 9. There are a few areas where the road could use a little work, but there are also a lot of areas where the road is a 10. Straight up beautiful pavement. For the curves, we are also going to give it a 9. There are some hairpin curves. There are a ton good solid sweeping curves along the mountain, up and down. I would love to go back and count just how many curves there are, because there is a bunch of them. Attractions, we're going to give it a 6. There are some national parks. There's little towns you're going to go through along this road with coffee shops and grocery stores and gas stations to get the supplies that you need. So there are some attractions and supplies in the area, so we're going to give it a 6. The scenery, 100% hands down, I'm giving it a 10. You are going through deserts. Then you are going through canyons and crazy rock formations, and then next thing you know, you're in forests and going over the top of forested mountains, elevations at 10,000 feet, where you're looking out over I don't even know how many miles, 10 all the way on the scenery. This may be the most beautiful scenery-wise road I have ever ridden in the United States. The distance, I'm also giving it a 10. It's almost a perfect distance. It is 110 miles-ish from start to end, where we picked it up there in Bryce Canyon. To me, that is almost a perfect distance for a scenic ride. You can ride there, you can ride back, stay in the same hotel, or you can ride through it and stay in the next town. Take your time along the way. It can make for a great trip any way you want to do it. And lastly, the traffic. I'm going to give it an 8. Traffic was not that bad today, but I do know this is one of the more popular roads in Utah, if not the most popular, and I do know the traffic does get a bit heavier in the peak season. This is a must ride, y'all. Even though we took it in a truck and not on a bike today, I want to tell you all, this is an absolute must ride, and I will be back to ride this on my motorcycle. And Best Western, I'll stay with you all there again, because y'all had a great facility. There were stores and a beautiful pool and hot tub and souvenir shops, but also grocery stores. So they had everything kind of needed to hike, trailer, ride, adventure back into the deep. So out of a possible 60 total points, the Highway 12 here in Utah gets a total of 52 points, making it our highest scored road so far, and dang near close to an absolute perfect ride. All right, y'all, until the next video, man, I'm gonna end with my quote, because this is a direct reminder of how lucky we are to have such a beautiful country, and how lucky we are to be able to just be free and be out here. And so I'm gonna remind you that if you personally did not serve in the military, take time, find a way to serve those who did. Today I got to bring a veteran, Gary, along on this ride, and I'm so glad to be able to share that experience with him. He fought hard, he served, he was away from his family and friends, his children, for years, out there protecting our freedom. Gary, I want to personally tell you, thank you. And if you want to see more of what this country has to offer and more of our beautiful rides around this country, do not forget to click that subscribe button, click the follow button, hit the bell for notifications, share this with other people, because there's a lot more to come throughout the year. See y'all in the next vlog.